Time is running out for lawmakers to avoid a government shutdown. They're working frantically right now to agree on a way to keep our government funded.
A vote is expected in the Senate today, but that does not mean that they are actually going to reach an agreement. Brianne Carter live on Capitol Hill with the latest this morning. Brianne.
Well, a lot of back and forth still here on Capitol Hill, and we expect that it will continue here later today as well. As we know, we're really getting down to the wire. Just 4 days to go, and it appears there's still no compromise between Republicans and Democrats. Well, later today, as you mentioned, about 9:30 this morning, the Senate is expected to reconvene. They will take up a bill expected to fund the government through November 15th. Now, it is likely to pass here in the Senate, but then it goes over to the House. Well, as you know, the House passed the measure originally that calls for funding the government. It also calls for defunding the health care law. And so it is stripped that language in the Senate. It will go back to the House, and many there in the House say that it will not pass there. So a lot of back and forth expected to continue.
The American people don't want the president's health care bill, and they don't want the government to shut down. Now, the president says, I'm not going to negotiate. Well, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't work that way.
You can huff, you can puff for 21 hours, but you cannot blow the Affordable Care Act away.
Would the good senator yield for questions?
Now, political analysts believe that this debate will continue into the weekend, likely right up there until the deadline. And of course, we're not just talking about people here on Capitol Hill. We're talking about those hundreds of thousands of federal workers that could be affected by all of this as well. We do expect to hear from the Department of Defense later today. They are expected to outline exactly what will happen if, in fact, there is a government shutdown. And of course, we're not just talking about this deadline. Another one, reaching the debt limit, of course, will be just 17 days later after this one. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, Brianne Carter, ABC 7 News.